and a very good evening to you. We are so delighted to come into your homes again on this Tuesday. It's been raining in Accra. I don't know which part of the country you are in, and I don't know how the weather is treating you. Whatever it is, God is still with us, and we thank God for the mercies He continues to grant to us. On Love at Home, as you all know, we discuss issues bothering the family. I don't know what the issue is, but we discuss issues bothering parenting, raising your child in a godly way, preparing families for Christ's soon return. Even if it is about your marital issues, the challenges, how to love and love more, just as Christ did. This and many more, we do discuss them on Love at Home. And today is another interesting topic. We are in the month of October, where everywhere is pink. What are we talking about? We are talking about Breast Month Awareness, or Breast Awareness Month. And in the month of October, the whole world is celebrating it. So on Love at Home, because we see the need to discuss this, because if a woman is affected, it affects the family. And so family is also critical to us. And if there are dangers or problems, the whole family is going to be in trouble. Is it depression, anxiety, emotional stress that it may come up with? This is why there is a need for us to discuss this issue on Love at Home. So breast, as we all know, is not just for dressing. It is not just for breastfeeding. It has its other means. But sometimes it goes or it gets into trouble. And that is why today there is a need for us to discuss about this. And I am Efiasewa Mansa. You can join us on Facebook, on YouTube, to do this discussion. You can also send in your contributions to 0559 680066. 0559 680066. You can send in your contribution. You can also call through if you have some questions, and my beautiful ladies here will address them equally for you. On my far left, I have a very beautiful woman. I love the way she's smiling. She's repping her pink. Early detection saves life. Ah, that is wonderful. She goes by the name Madame Jennifer Mausi Balame. Mame, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
How was your day?
My day was okay by His grace.
Okay, I hope it rained at your end.
Very well, very heavily.
Well, very heavily,
Yeah.
yes. It's all full of blessings.
Sure.
These are many things God tries to do for us. And on my immediate left, I have a very, I don't know what to say, I just love her smile. Madame Lucy Kabute. Mami, you're welcome.
Thank you, Mom.
You're also saying, feed the fight, breast cancer prevention. Wow, so we are talking about breast cancer prevention. Mm-hmm. They are all coming from Bawe SDA Hospital. Bawe SDA Hospital. We thank you so much, the administrator and your team, and the whole nurses, the doctors. We are so grateful. Thank you so much. Now, let's start our discussion. We've been talking about breasts. Generally, what do we use the breast for?
For the breast, we have so many uses for the breast. One, as you said earlier, for dressing. But not only for dressing, the same breast can even predispose us to a lot of infections. And there is the same breast that when we give birth, we used to breastfeed our children. So when we talk about the breast, it's an essential part, something that is part of our body. It's something that if you have a problem with it, can really give you a lot of issues. Yeah.
Well, so today's topic is breast health and self-care. Breast health and self-care. It means that there's a need to take care of this very important organ, which is so special to us. So what are the benefits of regular breast examination? You see me, the way I'm touching, as if I'm examining my own.
It's normal, right?
Okay.
So, breast self-examination. One of the benefits is that it makes you become so familiarized with your breast, so that in case there is a problem, in case there are changes, you'll be able to detect it very early. And if you're not able to examine it as regular, if there's a problem, you don't even know. Because we all know that one of our breasts is bigger than the other. So if you don't examine your breast, how will you know? You have to know the shape of your nipple, how it is. So if you don't examine regularly, then probably if there is a problem, you'll not be able to detect it early, and this can lead to maybe late diagnosis, and then probably the prognosis will be so slow. Yeah.
So how often should women perform this self-examination, Lucy?
Okay, so as a woman, during ovulation and then your menstrual cycle, there are changes in your breast. So normally, after your menses, that is every month, a week after your menses, you are supposed to examine your breast and then see if there is any changes after your menses or prior to your next cycle. So we are advised that every month after your menses, a week after your menses, you have to examine your breast as a woman.
Now, Lucy, both of you are saying you need to examine, The question is, how can women get to know their breasts and identify any change or abnormality in it? How do we do it? You see, some people, they have it. They are just walking about.
Sure.
They don't know how to examine. How do we go about it?
Okay, so you have to look at your breast in the mirror, and then you get to know the shape and size of your
So we have different
breast.
shapes.
Yes.
Okay, so Lucy, when we are done, Mausi, you take me through that.
Yes. So you stand in the mirror, you get to know how your breast is, how the nipple is. Some have dimpled nipples, some have pointed nipples. So when you get to know how your nipple is, and then you begin to examine it, whenever there is a little change, you get to know. And then you can also examine your breast with the pad of your fingers. So you go with from under your armpits, you in a way of, let's say, massaging it.
Please, we want to see. Please
so
do it
you
well.
raise your arm, and then you begin to massage it from, let's say, under your armpits in a circular motion, and then you try to see if you can feel any lumps or any hard swelling there. Those lumps don't move. You know, normally the breast is full with some tissues that look like
tissues.
So with this lamp, that will help to detect if you have the breast cancer. Those lamps, they don't move. So whilst you are massaging and moving in a circular motion, your attention should be on those lamps to see if you have some there. So that is how you, and then after that you squeeze your nipple and see if it's discharging. There is any milky or whitish discharge, a blood discharge. So those are the things. And then you also try to see the color of your skin around there. If normally you know how your skin is around your breast. So when you are examining it, and then you get to see changes in the skin color, that should also prompt you that there is something wrong with your breast.
Wow. Okay, so yes, you want to say something?
And yeah, before, let me add to the how often do they examine their breast. So for those who are ovulating, those who have our menses, it's once every month. That was supposed to be 2 to 3 days after your menses. And then for the menopause, those who are in their menopause, they have to fix a date so that every month they try to examine their breast. Okay. So you said I'll talk about the shapes of breasts that we have. You know, we have different sizes of breasts. There are some people that they have a very small breast, and some people which is very firm. And then some people to have breasts that I will not say it's falling though, but maybe true breastfeeding and other things. So, and some people have a very big breast. That's nature. You can't do anything about it. It's inherited. Yeah. So those are the form of breasts that we have. As she said, if you don't really know how your breast look like and you have a problem, you'll not be able to detect it. And we always talk about breast cancer as early detection saves lives. So if you don't really know how your own breast looks like, people are afraid of examining their breast. People have, I don't know, they are scared of even if I examine my breast and then there is a problem, what do I do? How is the prognosis going to be like? But I think early detection saves lives. So if you examine your breast and then you realize that you have a problem, you're able to go and visit the hospital. I think that would be the best than you staying and then just carry on with their fear, and then they will rather diagnose you late, and maybe that might not be a good news.
Yeah, but she mentioned some signs.
Yeah.
Pressing the nipple, if you see some discharge, and the skin changing color, and what other signs should we look out for?
We have a dimpling. So you see how an orange looks like, the outer of an orange. So if you notice your breast to have that kind of dimpling on it, it means you have a problem. And then, as she said, the lump is also a problem. And then the color of it, the redness or the pain that you feel are also a problem. Or you can see some veins. We all have veins because it's before you lactate, it's the veins that help with the blood transfusion for you to lactate. So if you see that the veins are engorged, it could be a sign of infection. And then it's not everything that you see on your breast that means that you have cancer, you have a breast cancer. No. So if you see those signs, you're supposed to report to a hospital. I always tell my client that if you have a problem, it's better for you to come to the hospital for us to check you and tell you that, oh, everything is fine, you are okay, you can go home. But rather than staying at home for it to become so critical, then rushing, and then it to be too late for you. So even if you examine your breast and you're not sure of, like, you really know your breast, so if you have a little problem and you're not really sure, oh, if this could be normal or could be an infection or something, just rush to the hospital for us to examine you, and then if it's a problem, we'll be able to treat you, and then at least early detection saves life.
Very good. I like this one. Early detection saves life. I like it. I like it. And it is true. In every aspect of life, it is true. Now, I want us to look at breast health and lifestyle. How does diet and nutrition impact breast health? Does it have any correlation?
Sure.
Okay.
It does.
All right. Yes.
Okay, so normally as a woman, we have cycle, and then our cycles changes how our breast looks like, especially during your ovulation and then your menstrual cycle. So what you need to do as a woman is that you have to take a lot of vitamins, multivitamins, to boost your immune system, to boost your health, your activity level or something. So women have to take their diets very, especially taking green leafy vegetables, fruits. Those things build your immunity. So it's very difficult for you to attract any infection or so that is how.
You want to add something to it?
Yeah, we also know that obesity is a risk factor for breast cancer. So if you are someone who don't manage your diet, probably might grow fat. And then, as she said, so we have those fishes that maybe salmon, the sardines that we take, the green leafy vegetables, the berries. You can even take these cabbage, carrots, our bell peppers. They also help us, as we all know that nutritional intake has a lot to do in our life. So if you don't take your health properly, if you don't take care of your nutrition very well, and you take a lot of fat that will predispose you to becoming obese, then you'll be at risk of having a breast cancer.
So what about exercising? Does it in any way support, maybe to give to make your breast firmer? And
not only making your breast firm, but as I said, if you exercise regularly, at least 30 minutes per hour, so let's say 30 minutes per day, so you are going to exercise 30 minutes per day for the whole week. So if you are able to work on this, at least I'm not sure you become obese. That will predispose you to becoming predispose you to getting a breast cancer. And then it helps you to regulate your insulin intake and then your estrogen. As ladies, you know very well that the developments that we see on our body, the changes that we see when we are growing up, are all come from estrogen, right? The breasts we develop, the hips we take, the buttocks and everything. So too much of this also predispose us to the breast cancer. So if you exercise, at least the hormones will be able to regulate to the risk might be less, to reduce the risk for you. Yeah, I think that's...
Okay, so are there some types of food that we are not supposed to be taking?
Yeah.
to reduce this?
So mostly processed foods.
Okay.
And
When you say
then-
processed food, what do you mean, please? Don't mention any brand, but give me what
Okay,
it
so
is.
fruits
Ready-made.
that are processed and then packaged in cans.
Okay.
Those are processed foods, and mostly they contain high level of cholesterol, but limited nutrition. So as a woman, you have to limit or avoid processed meat, sausages, packed foods in cans. Those things predispose you to become obese, and then also predispose you to attract the breast cancer.
Ah.
Yeah.
And now that is the issue of the day.
Yeah.
Everybody is going for a
Easy way.
processed
So
kind. We don't have
education
time.
have to, the education
We've stopped
have to.
taking a boko, the
Yeah.
grinding in Ayua and all
The
that. You want fast
yo-yo,
corner.
We don't want
consumer.
stress.
You don't want, you want easy life.
Very easy.
And so, is it really causing problems?
Very,
Sure.
very, because the nutrition, when you read, sometimes they write the nutritional values on the containers,
cans, yeah.
but in reality they have very low.
Wow.
Maybe
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
the cans become bloated. You go and buy it. You don't really check. It's rusted. You don't really check. You just buy because that's what you want. You want easy life. You don't want to go and pass through the stress. So those all these things predispose us to
So
the breast
let
cancer.
me ask this: how often do you get women reporting these issues in the clinics? Is it common?
With the can.
Yeah, no, with
breast
the
cancer.
breast issue, whether being it inflamed or infectious or cancer or whatever.
It's not so common, but it's increasing per the previous years. How women normally report to clinics, it's, let's say in a year you only have few women who complain that it seems I'm feeling some lump in my breast or something, but lately the number has increased. The number has increased. So
And the study to have shown that breast cancer is now the leading cause for women. No, initially we were talking about cervical cancer, but study have shown that breast cancer is the leading cause because we don't really pay attention to our breast. So if there is a problem, you not even be able to detect it early and then report to the facility.
Is it possible that this thing can hide somewhere without you seeing it at all?
yeah.
It can. So what happens and why?
So you know, in let's say Africa, we always attach sicknesses to spirituality.
It's true.
So some people, when the moment they begin to see changes in their breast, they will tell you they are going to see their pastor, and then the pastor says that it's a spiritual attack. So instead of them coming to the hospital for early detection and then early treatment to save their lives, they will prefer to go to the prayer camps and prayer centers to seek healing there. And then by the time they come to the hospital, it becomes too late. Nothing.
Then this is a serious thing.
Very serious.
Very serious.
Because I've witnessed a lot of men dying out of breast cancer. Yeah.
So at what stage does it become so serious that there's nothing you can do?
The stage 4, where it has spread to your
Take us
organs.
through the stages? The stage 1, what do we see there? Stage 2, what do we see there? Then like that.
Usually with the stages, we can't use breast self-examination to detect. So it's going to be a mammography. Yeah, the mammography that we do. So we have the stage 1 where it's inside just the lobes of your breast, and then that's the stage 0. Okay, so we have 0, 1, 2, 3, and then the 4. So the 0 is where it's just localized in your lobes, your lobes, like the breast duct, and then the stage 1 is going to be like 2 cm, like 2 cm. When we are talking about centimeters, you see the breast cancer just being around that size. And then we have the stage 2 where it's 2 to 5. Okay, but you know it's not spread to the lymph nodes. We know that our armpit area has So when you get to the that was the stage 2, right? So the stage 3, it has spread. It's 2 to 5 cm, but it has spread to the lymph nodes. And then the stage 4 is where it spreads to your organs, your other organs, your kidney, your liver, your cervix, and other things. And becomes sore, infected. It becomes like a wound, and it's very offensive. Like there's pus coming out, and the pain
is unbearable.
It's unbearable, no matter the amount of painkiller that they give you.
Is it curable?
Yeah, early detection.
Okay, so let's hold on. Let's go for a quick break. My lovely viewer, it is becoming more interesting, but you need to take this seriously. We are talking about women. We are talking about our breasts. We are saying that you need to know your breast, the size, if there are discharges, if the color has changed, whatever. So take time to examine your breast. Please send in your contributions or your questions to 0559680066. If you have any question, you can also call in. Join us on Facebook and on YouTube. Let's go for a quick break. When we come back, we continue with our discussion. Thank you. Be right back.
Hello guys, I welcome you all to Gospel 101 TV show. My name is Selassie Evelyn, and I'm thrilled to be your guide on this uplifting journey into the heart of gospel music and inspiration. Wajumedie isui, yede ekuko dam. Get ready for a television show that will challenge, uplift, and remind you of the incredible power of God. Yeshawo Bose, yet the life-changing stories.
We are not going to marry when we go to heaven. It is very true. But if we are not careful, our bonnet heaven.
Good music videos. So tell a friend to tell another friend, say, Gospel 101 Jumedieno has come. It is not just a show, it is going to be an experience.
Gospel 101, showing this and every Wednesday at 6 p.m. right here on Hope TV.
Real Talk is back. After a brief break, we are thrilled to let you know that we are back stronger, bolder, and even more active than ever.
When he makes you feel that what you are doing is senseless, who are you? Sit down. When we are talking, you don't talk. When he began to control you with the power that I am the man of the house. So when I tell you to shush, you need to shush. Don't go there, you don't go there.
We've truly missed you, and we are excited to reconnect and dive into the conversations that matter most. Each week, we take on issues, challenges, and experiences you share with us. Real Talk, a space where real stories meet real solutions.
TV. We are grateful that you waited on us, and we are discussing the breast health. It is so important to discuss this, especially in the month of October. I know that we shouldn't stop discussing it, whether in October or in November. It should be everyday topic that we discuss at home, because we want to seek the interest or the well-being of our mothers or our women, so that there would always be love at home. Yes, we are discussing this topic. And Jennifer, before we left for break, we were discussing the how to manage ourselves so that we can detect some of these things. Now I want to know, are there some substances that when we take, it can aggravate or it can increase risk factors? For example, the cannabis or any other thing, the alcohol and all that, when women take them.
One example is the alcohol that we take, and then if you smoke, you are also at risk of lung cancer, and then that can predispose you to breast cancer as well.
So then this is serious.
Very serious.
Very serious.
You know, people who consume alcohol and then those hard drugs, their immunity is very low, and their nutrients absorption is very low. So anything they eat is like the alcohol or the drug covers it. The alcohol is rather absorbed into the system, and then the food intake rather is, let's say, it goes in and comes out.
Wow.
So
it doesn't actually work in the system.
Nothing. So nothing protects them.
But some years ago, you hardly see women taking alcohol. What has changed? I am really worried about this.
Could be a family issue.
Let me say, lately in this our generation, blood pressure is very high compared to previous years. So it becomes a norm that you see young women take alcohol, clubbing, and then the person watching it on social media also feels like, oh, let me also do it. They're doing it. Nothing is happening to them. So they also involve themselves, and then it goes on and on and on.
Is there any particular type of family that are predisposed to some of these things? I mean, biological factors or environmental factors or whatever you.
So a research was done, and then it shows that if you have a history of breast cancer in your family, and then those who are your first line relatives, like your daughter, like your sisters, are predisposed to have a breast cancer. And there is not only the breast cancer, but if it happens before menopause, that's a premenopausal age now, then the risk is 3 times higher. Yes. So as we all know that after when you get into your menopause, your estrogen and your progesterone rate reduces, so the risk is not that high. But premenopausal, your risks are high. Yes. So if you have a family history of a breast cancer, that is why you're supposed to go to the hospital for a regular checkup. Yes. So, and if the need arises, and then your doctor might come in and then request a scan or a way to diagnose you. Yeah.
Lucy, do we get men reporting breast cancer issues in their clinics?
Yes, I would say 2 out of 10.
Okay.
Previous years, you hardly hear a man complain of, but research has shown that currently we have few men who, especially obese men, obese men,
obesity everywhere.
Yes.
So then obesity is really causing something else.
A whole lot. Every condition, risk factor is obesity.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Then we need to take good care of ourselves.
Yes.
Very well.
Very. Now, let's look at breast cancer screening and detection. What are the recommended guidelines for breast cancer screening, including mammography and clinical breast examination?
Okay. For the clinical breast examination, that one is when you come to the facility for us to do it for you. So at least every 1 to 3 years you can come around.
Every 1 to 3 years?
Yes. Okay. You can come around for us to do the breast examination for you. And then when it comes to mammography, that one is every 2 years, but it's not for everybody. It's from the age of 50 to 69, 50 to 69, no less than and not above.
Okay. Why that case?
A study was done. It shows that from 40 to 49, and then 70 and above, there were no much obvious risks, as compared to the 50 to the 69. Yeah.
Does the race in any way, does it cause any harm to the breast in any way?
The rays are being minimal so that it doesn't cause much risk. And most of the time, that's the only way that we can detect the breast cancer. So they don't usually use radiations that might end up affecting your breast. Yes.
Okay, so you just said something about predisposition on genetics and family and all that. So if in my family there has been something like that, how should I take care of myself?
So you have to go with the self-breast examination
first.
Yeah. So you should, as we are all doing right now, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, there are public education everywhere. So we are giving education, we are teaching you what breast cancer is, the signs that you see that shows it. We are teaching you how to do the breast examination yourself at home. So you have to learn how to do it yourself. So once every month you're able to do it. Every 1 to 3 years you come to hospitals for us to screen you and see if everything is fine. Yeah. I think that will help you at least to, even if there will be a problem, it will be early detection.
Yeah, you can detect it first.
Yeah.
Yes, you want to add something?
Yeah, I wanted to say that people with a genetic or family history, they often they should often go to the hospital for screening and then the mammography and then clinical examinations, because since it's in the family, sometimes the lifestyle in the family, you know, if you are my mother, whatever you do, I copy
the same thing I'll do.
So if your mother has been diagnosed, then possibility of me, excuse my language, also being diagnosed is very high. So for me, I have to be regular at the hospital, doing the self-care examination like my colleague said, and then the annual clinical examination also.
Okay, so you told us earlier on some of the detections that we should look out for.
Yeah.
The discharge, the
dimpling,
discoloring, are there other things or other ones that we should look at? Because I'm sure this will not be one way for every woman. There will be different depending on the woman, right?
Yeah.
So what other ways?
Inverted nipple, I think.
Inverted, where the nipple goes inside. Deep.
Yeah, very deep inside, because we know that whether
originally the nipple wasn't inside,
yeah,
it was protruding.
Yeah.
But this time it is inside.
Whether the weather is cold, the weather is hot, it's still inverted. You're supposed to come to hospital.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the moment you see that the size of your nipple is reducing, it's like anytime you check your breast, how the length is shortening, then something.
You mean the nipple?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you are the type that doesn't have the injected nipple, then that should be alarming. That no, something is wrong. I have to go to the hospital for examination. And then sometimes the size of your breast. You know that I have a small breast, but within a few months, my breast size is increasing.
And it's becoming heavier.
And you're not even pregnant.
And you are feeling some slight pains, especially from your armpit area. Then that should give you a signal that.
And you're not pregnant.
You are not pregnant too. You are not gaining weight too.
It's only your breast.
It's only your breast.
breast that is gaining weight.
Yeah.
Then you need to be on the watch out.
Yeah.
We are saying this, we are laughing, but I think it's serious.
Very serious.
Do you get families coming together, for example, the men, saying that I'm bringing my family for screening, take care of them?
I think once a while, not regular. Yeah.
Yeah, when breast cancer awareness screenings are being held, you know, in October like this, you have a lot of groups and foundations that schedule activities like that. So once in a while, you see families coming in that examine my daughter or my wife to see, but on a normal day, you hardly see them.
No more than unless the woman has a problem.
Before
they come, yeah.
Do you have these in the clinics, apart from, in the communities where people can easily walk there, apart from the October month, where we make so much emphasis?
Yeah.
So within the clinics, when you go and you complain of that, we have people, we have trained professionals who take care of you.
Sure.
It is not only in October month.
No.
Because it is only normally in October that you get to hear so much about. Then after that, we all go back to sleep.
That's all.
So a facility like Kolebu, they have a whole unit that is mainly for breast care. So, you know, normally when we have clients at the lower facilities who have issues, you normally refer them to Kolebu to go and see the specialist there.
But you can walk in anytime to any facility for breast, like clinical examination. Anytime.
Do you charge?
No, it's free.
No, it's free.
Oh, so when I come and you're doing my
examination,
or that everything is
It's free.
It's free, unless maybe there is an issue that you have to take a scan or do detailed diagnosis, and
that's when you make payment.
So then we don't have the excuse to say it is expensive.
No.
That is why I'm not coming to the hospital.
No. Examination is free.
It's free.
Are you doing one in your facility now?
Yes.
and you're also doing for groups as well. You go to
yes,
organizations and
yes,
groups
yes,
and
yes.
you do
Last weekend, there were some selected people from our facility who went to some churches and communities.
Oh, God bless you for that.
Amen.
Anyway, how can women prioritize their emotional well-being and manage stress in relation to breast health concerns? Because we are scared. How do we go about this?
We are all thinking about physical life, how our appearance, how we look like. We've forgotten about emotional health. You know, your emotion is also part of your life. And if you have a problem with your emotional health, then probably it's going to affect you negatively. So I will say, first of all, you have to voice it out. You have to talk to someone. If you have an issue, at least if you share with someone, we always say that it's half solved. Even if the person doesn't give you the money, doesn't even give you what exactly you want, we always say that it's half solved. So you have to voice it out, talk to someone about it. Then you can have a support person. Anybody around, it could be your husband, it could be your mother, it could be your father, someone who supports you. Do you get it? And then there are other groups like community groups that you can also join that will also help you. And then sometimes stress, you know, if you are too stressed, like you are down. So how to manage your stress? You have to exercise to be active. Do you get it? You have to try sometimes to because stress also affects your diet. If you are too stressed, a lot of people eat when they are too stressed.
Some don't eat at all.
Some don't even eat at all, So you have to exercise, you have to voice out if you have a problem. You have to join maybe community groups that at least if they have a fan base, you just go. If they have maybe if it's just a show, you just go and watch just to release some stress. You
want to add something?
Yes, and then you have to seek counseling. Maybe you have an issue, you are emotionally down, talk to someone, get a counselor. Oh, this is what is happening to me. You need some advice or some opinion or something to just calm your nerves. So it is good you seek counseling. And then lately we have a lot of online courses or resources. So there are a lot of foundations or groups now that you see them sharing on our WhatsApp pages that if you know someone who have issues or something, they are organizing these programs. You have to involve yourself in all those things just to lay some emotions.
Wow. Okay, so you talked about resources available for women who are experiencing anxiety or fear related in the breast if they are going through. Is it the case that when I'm diagnosed, it means I'm going to die? No. Okay, so tell us something. Probably that could be reasons why people do not want to come to the facility. If they hear that, hey, you have it, then it means it's, so if he doesn't know, then you prefer to be at this one corner because I don't know. What can you throw more light on that?
So we have the hospitals, and then we have psychologists that are in the hospital.
Okay.
So you can come around for counseling. These psychologists will take you through counseling. And then we have some NGOs too that usually, in terms of money issues, you don't have money maybe to go for a surgery or something, the NGOs can also come in and also help you. And then sometimes faith-based organizations can also come in and then help you out, because sometimes we all believe that coming to hospital is always the best thing to do, but a word from a church or a word from a faith-based organization can really help you out.
Sort of healing
to you.
Okay. Yes, you were saying something.
So I wanted to add up that sometimes when you are detected early, it's the possibility of you recovering or eliminating that is very high. So let's say you are being detected at the grade 0. That one you only need some chemotherapies, some medications, and then you are good to go. And then if it is stage 1, that one too, you have to maybe a surgery, you have to undergo a chemotherapy, and then after the chemotherapy a surgery will be done, and then you are free. But when you wait, so you get to stage 3, stage 4, then your
prognosis becomes
stubborn to handle.
Yeah.
My lovely viewer, the lines are open. 0559-680066. You can call in, you can ask your questions. You can also send in your contribution or through WhatsApp. We will be glad to take them. We are here for you. Now, how can women build support? Okay, so sometimes women are afraid that, oh, I'm going to, when I go to the hospital and they tell me I have this, everybody will hear. Everybody will hear. Everybody will hear. Then in the community, oh, that is it. Okay. That is it. Is there any way you manage some of these things? Yes.
So,
Lucy.
Someone being diagnosed with breast cancer is not a taboo.
Say it again, please. Repeat.
Someone being diagnosed of breast cancer is not a taboo in our community. So they shouldn't be stigmatized. That's all. Asimasi has been diagnosed with breast cancer, or it is not something that is infectious.
It's not communicable.
It's not communicable. That when you get close to the person or you talk to the person, you're also going to attract it. So we have to stop the stigma. We have to stop the stigma.
You have to support them.
Support them.
Yeah.
That is the time that they need us.
Well, I have a question here. Somebody is saying that the sister was diagnosed and then the family was not getting closer to her because they thought it was going to infect them. So you see what you just
said that it's not communicable.
The message that somebody has just sent to me. So please say it again.
Okay, so breast cancer is not a communicable disease. That's when you get close to the person, you are going to be infected or you're also going to attract it. It is not a communicable disease. So please, when your relative or someone close to you is being diagnosed with breast cancer, please don't move away from them.
I think at that time they need you more.
They need you more.
They can't journey alone.
So when you move away from them, then you are breaking them emotionally.
By so doing, it will let them go faster.
Yes, it will spread faster.
This is serious.
Yeah.
Jane, you want to add something to it?
And I'm saying when a breast cancer affects someone, the person cannot go through this journey alone. He needs the support of the family, even the health workers, to be able to go, because it's not like malaria, it's not like typhoid that when you come to the hospital, you give you medicine, you take, and then it's gone forever unless you go and eat something or mosquito bites before you come back. We are talking about cancer. It's a serious thing. So if you have a family member that has been diagnosed of cancer, the person needs your support. So they shouldn't let the person journey alone.
How serious is it when a woman is diagnosed in the family setting? I mean, how does it affect the family so much?
So emotionally, when you are not used to something, or you have been hearing it, but it's never close to you. So the moment there is a change in the health of a relative or a member, then the whole family becomes emotionally down.
Especially the cost also.
Yes.
The cost.
How they are going to finance the treatment. They don't even know if the treatment is going to
be okay.
Is the person going to recover? So a whole lot goes on in their mind. They think a lot, everything psychologically.
So do you have counselors who will counsel the family, the whole family, or just the woman?
Yes, we have clinical
psychologists available. Yeah.
That is why early detection saves life.
Sure.
It is so important.
Yeah.
Very important.
But what age do you normally see people reporting breast cancer?
So after 40 years.
After 40 years, yeah.
Okay, so in your books or records, you don't have some that are below like 18, 19, 20, 30, 40?
There may be breast lump. It's not a cancer.
So educate us, which one is the breast lump?
The breast lump can also become cancerous. Okay. It's not every breast lump that is cancer though. So when you are doing your breast self-examination and you feel something very firm, very hard inside your breast, it's a lump. Do you get it? And that lump, when it's being taken out, they can go for a biopsy to examine if it is cancerous or not. So it's during the examination before you'll be able to detect it. If you don't do self-breast examination, there's no way you're going to see a lump in your breast. If you're someone who don't even touches your breast, you're scared of your own breast, your own body, then it will be difficult for you to even detect if there is a lump in your breast or not. Yeah.
Okay, because there was a young lady about 18 years who was reported, or who was reporting that he had breast issue and all that, and quickly people said, young girl and you have cancer and all that.
Very rare.
It's very rare. It doesn't often happen.
It's not every change that you see on your breast that means that you have breast cancer. We said it earlier. So if you see any sign that you feel that it's a problem, it's something you're not familiarized with, you just report to the facility, and then we take care of you and see if it is breast cancer or not. You just don't sit in the house, see a change on your body, on your breast, then you just diagnose yourself that you have a breast cancer. No, it doesn't happen that way. You need the clinicians to come in to diagnose you. Yeah.
Okay. So there's this local way where people, like you said earlier on, that people are quick to say that I've seen something on my breast, then quickly we'll go to the church or our pastors to be praying for, without attending to the health, I mean through the health aspect. How do we balance these two? People's perception of faith vis-a-vis health. How do we balance this? So when they come, what do you tell them?
This health and spiritual aspect is a kind of big issue. Because you have a lot of clients coming into the facility, and then they have a problem, and you tell them, and they'll tell you that, God forbid, my pastor said I'm fine, my pastor said I'm okay. So usually we allow them, is their right? It's their right to believe in what they have to believe in. You can't stop them from that. So you have to do your part and tell them, oh, we are all Christians, or we are all Muslim, we believe in this and we believe in that. So you have to do this as per the hospital, and then when you get home, then you can go and see your pastor for it. And then we have pastors also in the facilities. We have elders in the facilities. So after we are done taking care of you, we refer you to the psychologist from there. You go and see them too, so that they also have their part to play about that.
So normally with this spirituality and then healthcare, it's a very critical thing that if you, the health worker, you are not careful, you will be tagged as a witch. Yeah, so
it can be that bad.
Yes. Sometimes they come to the facility and then you try to educate them, and then the moment they get to the house, they say, hey, I'm going to miss this miss. I'm sure she's a witch. So you see, so you have to just encourage them and tell them, though we believe in God, that He created us and then He can heal us of all kinds of diseases, you have to play your physical parts. So take the medications and pray for faster recovery. So if the person will accept it, sometimes they'll respond, okay.
But when they get home.
So when you get home, we have played our parts.
You are not there.
You are not there. Whether they take the medications and then pray as they believe that they'll be healed.
So are there some traditional medicines that also work out? Because some would say that, no, I'm going to do my herbs, I'm going to do that and all that. How do you balance this if the person's belief is in the herb vis-a-vis what you are asking the person to take?
So sometimes the cancer is at stage 0 or stage 1, and then because they believe in this herbal, they try to go there, they give them herbal preparations to spread on their breast, and then because they don't go for the chemotherapies and stuff, by the time they realize it has advanced to stage 2, stage 3, and then stage 4, which nothing can be done. The breast has to be taken off.
So you mentioned chemo. At what stage do we look out for going to chemo?
Chemo can be done at
from the 0,
1.
So what should be seen before you say this person should go and do chemo?
So when the screening is being done or a clinical examination is being done, and then per your findings you suspect that there is a lump or a cancerous lump there, you refer the person to go and see the sonographers, and then they do the scanning, and then they also confirm that yes, there is a cancerous lump there. So that is when you say that you have to start the chemotherapy. So chemotherapy is done at all stages whilst you are undergoing the treatment. Yes. Okay. It is being done to prevent the cancer from spreading.
Okay. So the idea is to reduce the growth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You wanted to say something?
Oh, that's all.
Okay. All right. Now, I would want you to show us how to do the screening.
Okay. The self-breast examination.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. So we have many types of it, but usually in Ghana we always concentrate on the concentric circle type, where we use the palmar.
Concentric
circle type.
Circle.
Yes,
okay.
where we go around our breast, we use our 3 fingers, 3 middle fingers.
Do it. We want to see.
So
I
before
wish you brought the dummy to show me.
It's rather unfortunate we couldn't get a dummy.
Yeah.
So before you start a self-breast examination, first of all, you have to inspect your breast. You just don't get up and then you start palpating to see if there is a lump. No, you have to inspect your breast. That is when you get to know if there are changes, the dimpling, the size of it, the redness, the inverted nipple. So you just observe in front of a mirror. You can either do this by lying down or standing in front of a mirror. Okay, so especially in the shower, if you are like you have a soap on your body. Yeah, so if you are standing, you make sure that if you are going for the left, if you are standing with your left breast, you raise this your hand, put it just behind your head, and then you start from your armpit. Okay. So you are using these 3 middle fingers.
3 middle fingers.
Yes, and you are using the palm, the pads. Okay. You are not using the tips, okay? Because if you use your fingertips and then you have nails on, you could even interrupt with your things, or sometimes you cannot even do the palpation very well. Okay. So you are going with the pads of your fingers here.
This way.
Yes, please. Okay. And then you just go starting from here. You palpate very firmly, pressing on the breastbone. You are going around. You are going around. So
including the down part.
Yes, you are going everywhere. Okay. Then down, round. So you are going in the circular motion. That's how you go about it. So you get to the nipple. When you get to the nipple, you squeeze to see if you see any fluid coming out of it. So you should have a cotton. So you just wipe it. If you see a fluid, you check the color. Is it bloody? Is it normal? And it's normal for a pregnant woman to see a breast milk. If you are pregnant, you get to a stage and then you see your breast is leaking, you can see breast milk. It's normal. So if you are not lactating, then you see a fluid coming from your breast, you're supposed to report to your facility. So when you are done with that one, then you come to the other breast, your hand at your back. Then this one, so you are starting from the apex with the 3 middle fingers. They are pressing down. You are going all around again. You do it very firm to detect if there is a lump in your breast. You are doing it so you get to the nipple and then you press and then you wipe with your cotton to see how the discharge look like in case you have some. Okay. So this is done once every month, 2 to 3 days after your menses, or if you are in your menopause, you fix a date, maybe every 15th of every month or 1st of every month. I will do it, then you just do it. Okay. That's how it's being done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you talked about some discharges. That apart from lactating mothers or whatever, pregnant women who may be having discharge, which should be white, I guess.
Yeah.
So if you mention some discharge which may be green or bloody.
Bloody.
Yes. So when we see that, it means what?
It's a sign of a breast cancer. But you're not supposed to diagnose yourself. As I said earlier, if you have a problem, you see anything on your breast, don't just get up and diagnose yourself. Report to the facility for us to examine you. If there is a need for you to do the mammography or just go and do a breast scan, you go and do it for us to look at it. That will give us the result, the accurate result for us to diagnose you. So even breast self-examination alone cannot be used to diagnose breast cancer. You have to go for the clinical breast examination before you add your mammography to it or any other one. Some people also do MRI. Yes, then you come in it before we can diagnose. You don't see a sign on your body. But however, no matter what you see on your body, early detection saves lives. So you don't sit in the house, just report to the facility for us to take good care of you. There are a lot of people who had breast cancer. They are alive, they are doing very well.
That's great.
They are still alive, they are good, they are living their normal life. Yeah. So you don't have to be afraid that you have seen a sign or you have breast cancer. There is hope. So they shouldn't be worried. Yeah.
Yes, Lucy, you wanted to add something?
Yeah, so I want to encourage everyone or anybody who is being diagnosed with cancer that they shouldn't lose hope. We have a lot of people whose breasts are even taken off, but they dress normally. When you see them, you won't even know that their breast has been taken off. Okay, so there is hope. That is if you are being detected early. So please, when you see any changes in your breast, don't stay home. Come to the facility or any nearby hospital or clinic around you for early detection.
To save a life.
To save your life.
Okay, our time is up. I want you to advise us, counsel us. What should we do going forward?
So,
especially our dieting, exercising, emotional well-being, family togetherness and bonding, everything.
Okay. So I'll talk about some and then my colleague will top up. Breast self-examination is very important in our life, because if you're not able to familiarize yourself with your breast, if there is a problem, you'll not be able to detect it. So I advise every lady, every woman out there that once every month, 2 to 3 days after your menses, as I said earlier on, or you find a date as a menopause woman, to try and examine your breast. And our diet, let's avoid smoking, let's avoid taking alcohol. Don't let peer pressure put it in something that you might regret later. And then you eat very well, your green leafy vegetables, your fruits are also there, your berries are also there, your sardine, your tuna. Avoid too much of fat. That's very good. You have to exercise every day. Try and exercise. If not, for 2 hours, 2 hours is even too much. 30 minutes per day is okay for your whole week. You try and exercise, and then if you have a problem, don't keep it to yourself. If you have an issue on your body, if you have an issue with your breast, don't keep it to yourself. Don't just be in a room and be thinking that, oh, all hope is lost because I've seen a sign. Maybe we've spoken about it, we've talked about it, and you've seen that sign in your body, and then you sit in your room and you are crying, you are saying all hope is lost because you have gotten your breast cancer. Please, nobody has diagnosed your breast cancer. If you have a problem, you have seen a sign that maybe we've talked about, just come to our facility or any facility around you, and then you just go for a checkup. And then make sure that if you have a any healthcare person that you know, just keep in touch. Don't isolate yourself. If you have a problem, don't isolate, voice it out, okay? Even if you don't want to talk to anybody in your house, you can go and come to the hospital. We have psychologists for you. We have counselors available for you that can talk to you. If you have any issue, just voice it out. And as we always say, a problem shared is half solved. So that at least if you have any issue, you can come in and then help you out. Please, breast cancer is not a taboo, as she said. If you have been diagnosed, please don't just give up. There are people, we have surgeries, we have chemotherapy, we have radiation therapy, we have a whole lot. Even if it's a surgery that they have done for you, so far as you are alive, there is hope. You don't have to give up. If you have anything, you need a support person, your family should come in. Don't keep it from your family. There are some people that have breast cancer and then they are just in their rooms, they don't want to talk to their family. Even their own husbands, they have issues and the husband is talking to them, they don't want to talk because they feel, say, hey, this one that I don't have my breast, how will I dress, how will I go out, how will I look beautiful? Please, you need a support person. You can't journey this alone. You need someone to talk to. You need someone to be by your side. So if you have an issue, please talk to your families. If you don't trust your families, you don't want to talk to them, come to the hospital. We have a counselor, we have a psychologist for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
So my little advice, or she has said all, but my little advice is that when you have emotional issues, when you're emotionally down, talk to someone, because we have some people that when they are emotionally down, they become anxious, anxiety sets in, they begin to eat, they don't take care of their diets, they eat anyhow, and then obesity sets in. And then we have learned here today that obesity is one predisposing factor. So please, when you have an issue, talk to someone. Check on your diet, eat well, eat more fruits, more vegetables, exercise regularly. If you have noticed any changes in your breast or your body, don't stay in the house. Get to a nearest facility or clinic, talk to the health workers over there, they'll treat you nicely. And please, to our community members, if you have heard that anybody is being diagnosed of breast cancer, please let us not stigmatize the person. Okay, it is not a taboo, as I said earlier. It can happen to anybody. So please, let's support them emotionally, psychologically, and even financially, because the treatment takes a whole lot of money. So let's support them, support everybody. Anybody you know, support the person. Even if the person is not your family member, just have that sympathy and then support the person. That's the little one.
And also, let's check up on our family members.
Okay.
You need to check up on your family member. If it's been 1 month, 2 months, you've not heard from them, just carry a phone and call them. How are you doing? It's been a while I've checked up on you. I've seen you. Where are you? How are you doing? I think that will also help us a lot. Yeah.
All too soon, our time is up. Thank you so much, Bawe SDA Hospital, for the knowledge you have shared with our viewers. I'm sure these lessons are well taken, noted of, and so we are going to work on them assiduously. And so to you out there, they've said it all. They said we need to examine ourselves. So let's start the examination ourselves. Know your breasts. Know your boo, how it looks like. Yes, I'm using the term.
I know, right?
Yes. How it looks like, so that you can know this is for me. If something is happening to it, you will know, and quickly you can rush to the hospital. To our family members, including our husbands, please support the women. Support the women. Maybe you are a husband and you know how it is. Please look at it. Some women are, for lack of a better word, so careless. They don't watch anything. You can be that watchman in front of the Zion's gate. So please help, so that the family would always be happy. By so doing, there will always be love at home. Thank you so much. Same time next week when you come into your homes again with another interesting topic. This has been Love at Home. I am Efia Sewamansa. Good night. Bye-bye.
Welcome to another evening. It's time to meditate on God's word. May you take your Bibles and together with your family, let us read together from the book of Genesis, chapter 34, verse 1. Genesis 34, verse 1. Let us hear the word of God. Now, Dinah, the daughter of Leah, whom she had borne to Jacob, went out to see the daughters of the land. Dinah was the beautiful daughter of Jacob. Very little is mentioned of her in comparison to her brothers. Genesis 34, in fact, sums up the life of Dinah, and we are left to guess and to wonder what might have happened to her thereafter. Dinah made one mistake that destroyed her whole life. The scars of that day's damage remained and affected her whole future. You see, she had everything and needed nothing. She had brothers and sisters to be with. But what went wrong for Dinah? It all began when her father bought a piece of land near the town of Shechem, a Canaanite town. The father, in fact, warned them never to mingle with the Canaanite youth. He cautioned them to be careful of any such association with them because God has so commanded them. But Dinah thought she was old enough and was matured to take her own decisions. So she went out to see the daughters of the land. During one of such visits, a young man raped her. What a shame. What a disgrace. One mistake led to another. Because of her foolish mistake, her brothers killed all the young men in the village. Jacob and his whole family had to leave immediately for Bethel. What an example for us to learn from. My favorite writer advises, he who seeks pleasure among those who fear not God is placing himself on Satan's ground and inviting his temptations. This is from the book Patriarchs and Prophets, page 204. Let us adhere to God's directives. Paul advises us in 2 Corinthians 6, verse 14, to be careful of associating with unbelievers. Beware of so-called friends. Be careful of homes you visit, food you eat, and conversations you have with people. One mistake may spell your doom for life, affect your family, and destroy your future. Follow God's advice and directions, and it will be well with you. And now, as we end this devotional time together, and as you and your family enjoy your rest, may I share with you the Lord's blessings. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you and your family. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Peace at home, peace at your workplace, and peace wherever you find yourself. And throughout this night, may peace be yours until we meet again tomorrow. Shalom. May God's peace be with you.
It all started in a small upper room with humble, fervent prayer. Threatened by the authorities and banned from preaching, the church prayed, and two men witnessed with great power and grace. And people prayed everywhere, in one accord, in repentance, with confession and humility. The lives of people were changed. Two men started out on a missionary journey that would turn the world as they knew it upside down. And the message went out to the world beyond. Corporate prayer helped a prisoner escape. A king requested that his people fast and pray, and the enemy was defeated. A battle won, without the need to fight. Through a faithful servant, and a young queen's faith and courage, a people were saved. Stories in the Bible showing the power of united prayer.
We are people, and we love to get connected. We connect as families because of birth. We connect as friends because we click. And we connect as communities because we care. Seventh-day Adventists are people who connect in communities called congregations, which in turn connect to form conferences, who connect together to form unions, divisions, and the General Conference. Why do we connect? It starts with a connection to the Creator, who invites us on a spiritual journey. When we journey together, we can help each other along the way. This journey is a journey of a lifetime, and as we learn and grow, life becomes filled with meaning and purpose. Our greatest joy is in helping others along the way. Wherever you are on your journey, we believe that we have something to offer that can make your life more whole. So the next time you see a Seventh-day Adventist, remember, you're not looking at someone who stands alone. They are connected to a world church that has 18 million members, gathered in 13 divisions, comprised of 122 unions, formed by 600 conferences, serving in 140,000 congregations in 208 countries, who worship in 924 languages, and they all want to connect with you.
Hope Channel, changing lives. Nyina yonkodo no waje so biakoye ene ye wadi so etosum yinu what we din say surprised by grace all by akanka senimu or say adom ma wonya ne eni ena so ene this one ye ba behwe two wonderful stories onyankopon ma Israel for no ye the second chance ene ye behwe wabra Israel for edru ye Jericho no ye behwe Rahab story no ene ensempia me ne wo e be boy na watwi mpa na so de be ku edum kra no mumie kotie nyumimra ye ba ye beto aso
Moprohu Hashemuma Nechena Yebambo Demko Soni Lefribo Adiveni Lefrino Ishireni Lefrino Uname Moprohu Nechena Fefreni Lefro Ninsem Nadoye Moprohu Hashemuma Ninchena Yebambo Yeko Soni Lefrima Adipeni Lefrino Ishireni Lefrino Unyame Moprohu Ninchena Fefrini Lefro Yena Yefrino Uname Mobrufu Neche na Fefrini Nefru Yes I am free no Yes I am free no Free no Free no Free no Yamba for Yada Mobrohufo, Neche na fefrini nefro.
Onyame mobrohufo